Here we go. First snap of the overtime. The Broncos have been in 3 overtime games this year. They won them all. It's Thomas at the 50. Stick on down to the 20. Thomas to the 10. Denver's going. First play of overtime. The new rules. We got to score 6 on the first. He was open at the 40. Tebow hit him in stride, and there was a stiff arm by Thomas delivered at midfield that basically ended the game. Thomas to the top of the screen, just runs this route. We've seen it a few times. Look, nobody's in the middle. Everybody at the line of scrimmage playing run. Nice fake. Oh my gosh, nobody back. And Thomas, how about that speed? Outrunning both defenders with a touchdown.
I would like to start the show today with a special tribute to Demaryius Thomas. My thoughts and condolences go out to his family and all of his closest friends. He was a great player, but from what I've seen and from what I've heard, he was even a way better person. Rest in peace to Demaryius Thomas. And now we will go on with the show, and my thoughts and prayers are with the entire Broncos family and with the Thomas family. Thank you. So last week we went 8-6. 8-6, another over 500 record. Very proud of that. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see that the beard is gone and I have lost about 10 years in age and I look like I'm 12. Also, looking at the camera now, I am recording this on a Wednesday night. It looks like I am sleep deprived. My eyes are like black and purple. Not a good look. But let's get into the top 10 teams going into week 15 of the NFL season. Also, going back to the Demaryius Thomas thing, I will leave a link in the bio of a video showing how much he meant to the Denver community. It's very special. He was a very special person. Let's go into the top 10 teams of the NFL. I know this is kind of awkward doing this now, but I wanted to make sure that he got his tribute that he deserves. So let's go into the top 10 teams now. Number 10, we have the Tennessee Titans. They beat the Jaguars. When will Urban Meyer be fired? That's the only thing you can really talk about the Jaguars now. Obviously, it is a completely toxic environment. Trevor Lawrence doesn't deserve that. Those players don't deserve that at all. But the Titans are at 10. I still think there are a bunch of teams in the AFC better than the Titans due to the loss of Derrick Henry. He's out for the season with an injury, and that being the Baltimore Ravens at number 9. I want to know when Lamar will be back. If Lamar will not be back for the rest of the season, I cannot put them in this list again. Huntley is just not the guy. He is a decent backup, but you will not go far with him. Number 8, we have the Los Angeles Chargers. Pretty good win against the Giants. What can I say? Justin Herbert with a good throw. Very good throw. Maybe the best of the year against the Giants. Amazing throw. He's an amazing talent. Number 7, we have the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know about this team. I don't. Ryan Clark said they can't win with the guy playing at quarterback how he's playing now, and I completely agree. Dak has just not been good enough. They've just been playing subpar teams, and they've been getting away with it the last couple of weeks. Number 6, Very impressive win from this team on Monday night, the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams looked very good against the Cardinals. Stafford looked very good. I still don't buy them. I don't. My thing is, when they get into the playoffs, do you really think they're going to beat the other teams I'm going to talk about here? No. The answer is no. I don't think so. I still don't trust Stafford. I don't. I'm sorry. He, like I said last week, I think he invented the Kirk Cousins term before Kirk Cousins did. That is who he is. I'm sorry. He seems like a great guy, and so does Kirk Cousins. So this is just a game here. Number 5, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. They demolished the Oakland Raiders, but they still have something to prove, I think. Like I said before a while ago, don't be surprised if they don't lose again. And it looks like they're well on their way to accomplishing that. Number 4, we have the New England Patriots. The Bucs had a pretty impressive win, so that's why the Pats went down. Pats had a bye week. That's the only reason why the Pats went down. They're still the highest ranked AFC team. So you can probably guess who the 3 top teams are for me. Number 3, we have the Arizona Cardinals, who I still think are a very good team. But their 2 losses are to the Rams and the Packers. So we're going to have to see on them. We're going to have to see on these next 4 weeks what the Cardinals really are. I've just heard that Hopkins isn't playing. They are playing the Lions, though. Shouldn't matter. But I'm starting to question his ability going forward, and that does not spell well for the Cardinals. Number 2, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady in overtime against the Bills. We all knew it was coming. Some of the officiating, though, however, I'm being too critical. I have them as the number 2 team in the NFL. Some of the officiating, though, I mean, come on. I don't know about y'all, but I think Tom Brady could definitely play into his mid-50s if he's still going to get calls like that. I mean, good God. That pass interference that Mike Evans drew, really grinds my gears. But I still have the Bucs at number 2. I do like the Bucs, and I'm never going to bet against Brady. I've learned my lesson numerous times. No point in betting against that man. But number 1 is the Green Bay Packers. They are the most complete team in football. They are the most dominant team in football. And they have the best quarterback in football. I know you guys hate him. He's the best in football. Sorry. I'm kind of confused as to when it comes to MVP conversation, Aaron Rodgers isn't the front runner. That part doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you guys are bringing up Brady, but Rodgers has been playing better and he's on a better team. So we've obviously noted that the MVP does not mean most valuable player, or else it would go to a guy on a team that's not as good. Ben Roethlisberger. Just my 2 cents there. If you want to talk about value, Russell Wilson would have already had one. These guys who have never won MVPs, if it was really about value over stats, those guys would have one, but they don't. So it's pretty obvious what the NFL is going for. I'm just confused as to why Rodgers isn't in that conversation when he's playing better football on a better team that's playing better football than everyone else. Let's go into the picks of the week. But before we do that, like I said before, we went 8-6. The big bet lost. The Bengals bungled it in overtime against the 49ers. Jimmy G and George Kittle looked unstoppable in that 4th quarter and overtime. That was kind of nuts. But let's get to the locks of the week standings. The locks of the week standings, as you guys remember, locks of the week, that means all my friends give me their lock of the week and I track it. My friend Ben is also going to track it now. Ben has also entered this contest and he actually got his lock of the week to hit. It was Rams money line. Good job, Ben. Some other people that got their locks of the week to hit: Cooper, Sam, Justin, and Garrett. They got their locks of the week to hit. Congrats to them. And may I remind the audience, winner, whoever has the most locks of the week correct by the end of the year, gets free merchandise. So yeah, you got to take that seriously. You want that a Talking Disaster limited time merch. But with that being said, let's get into the football games. The football games of week 15. There are some big games this week, folks. There are some big games this week with some big implications here. All right. It's not a Thursday when I'm recording it, but it'll be a Thursday when I post it. It's a Thursday night slugger. We actually have a good game. The Chiefs going into Los Angeles to play the Chargers. The Chargers are +3. We have 2 locks of the week here. Our friend Luke has a lock that this game will have over 50 points scored, and I agree with him there. But the Chiefs defense has been playing well. That's the only, I'm going to play devil's advocate there for just a second. The Chiefs defense has been playing very, very well, but the Chargers offense is very good. Ben's lock of the week is Chiefs -3. I will agree with him. I think the Chiefs cover and win this one. I would not be surprised if it's like a 10-point game. If I had to predict, I would say 33-23, 33-24, 34-24, something like that. Let's get into, look at this, folks. Look at this, folks. Let me fix my camera here so I look more appealing. You know, we have 2 games on Saturday, and they have huge implications on the AFC playoff picture. Oh boy, look at this, folks. Saturday, 3:30, I believe, or 3 o'clock Central Time, of course. No Eastern, no Pacific. We don't mess with that over here. Excuse me. The Oakland Raiders. I do this every week. I am an old person, folks. I just said folks in a sentence. Oh my God. The Las Vegas Raiders are going into Cleveland to play the Browns. The Browns are +1.5, but Baker Mayfield and Jarvis Landry both tested positive for COVID. You can say what you say about the 2 players I just named. They're very important to this Browns team. I like the Raiders to cover and win +1.5. And now we get to the Saturday night game. This is one of my favorite games of the week for a couple reasons. The Patriots going into Indianapolis to play the Colts. Colts -2.5. I will actually have 2 friends going to this game. My friend Jack, who is a diehard Patriots fan, and my friend Cohen. They are both going to this game, and it's their first ever NFL game. Cohen doesn't have a side, but Jack does. He is on the Patriots. And his lock of the week is Patriots money line. Justin's lock of the week is also Patriots +2.5. He's got the Patriots to cover, but if I asked him, he'd probably say the Patriots win. Here's my opinion. Jack has been a Patriots fan since he was a kid. His first ever game, you think the 6-time Super Bowl champion New England Patriots are going to lose? No. Pats win this one. Pats cover 2.5 points. I like the Patriots to go into Indianapolis and get the win for you, Jack. Patriots all the way. Let's get into Sunday's games. A couple interesting ones and then a couple, Here's a snoozer, in my opinion. Panthers, Bills. Bills 10.5. Give me the Bills. Whatever. Whatever. I'm going to say the Bills. The Bills are going to win this one. If they cover, I don't know. But I like the Bills to cover after a pretty bad loss, after they really had a legit chance of beating the Buccaneers on Sunday. I like the Bills to cover and win, obviously, 10.5 points. The Panthers, man, me picking the Panthers this year, I'm like 0-15. I don't get it. The Panthers could easily cover. Cam Newton has not had success against the Bills. He did not have success against the Bills last year. I like the Bills to win this one by a lot, I believe. I don't know. They've been really disappointing me this year, though. Let's get into another game here. Jets and Dolphins. All of a sudden, guys, if the Dolphins win this one, they're 500. They were 1-7. They were 1-7. Isn't that nuts? I don't hear anybody talking about them either. They are on fire. Dolphins -10. Give me the Dolphins. I'm rolling with them, but somebody disagrees, and that is my friend Mason. Mason is picking the Jets to win this one. Jets money line is his lock of the week. Another daring bet, I would say. He's kind of reaching for the stars on this one. Shoot for the stars, aim for the moon, if you know what I'm saying. I see you, Mason. He likes the Jets to win. I do not. Dolphins win this one. Dolphins win it by a lot. Now we have Mason's team at home, which is the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are favored by 7 points against who? Who is it? Sorry, that was so loud. The Washington football team. Wasn't that just a great announcement? The Eagles are home against Washington, a little NFC beast matchup. Eagles -7. I'm picking Washington to cover, but the Eagles to win. I like the Eagles to win. Washington covers 5, 6 points, 4 points, something like that. A little close division matchup. They have the same record. Both teams have the same record. Is Heineke not playing or something? I don't keep updates on the Washington football team, believe it or not. So I'm not sure. Heineke did get hurt against Dallas. So if he's not playing, I'm not sure who the backup is. But I like the Eagles to take care of business, but I like Washington to cover. 7 points is a lot. Cardinals, Lions. What? Sorry. Lions +13. I like the Cardinals to win and cover this one. Hopkins or Hopkins not. The Cardinals are just a way better team than the Lions. I like the Cardinals to win and cover here. Texans and Jaguars. Oh my gosh. I'm going to fall asleep. I said there was a lot of good games. I lied. I'm sorry. I like the Texans to actually win this one. Jags are favored by 3.5 points with everything that's going on in that organization. Do people actually think the Jaguar in Vegas, do they actually think the Jaguars are 3.5 points better than anyone? I don't. I think the Jaguars are horrible and they're in a really toxic situation. And Cooper agrees with me, the old co-host of episode, whatever it was, a couple weeks ago. He likes Houston money line as his lock of the week, and I have to agree with you, Coop. I like the Texans to cover and win this one. Texans get the dub behind Millsy. Let's go into another NFC beast matchup. The Cowboys against the Giants. I'm going to fall asleep if I have to talk about the NFC East one more time. The Cowboys playing the Giants. Giants +10.5. I like the Cowboys to get rolling on this one. Cowboys win by a lot. I think the Cowboys take care of business in this one. I think Dak catches fire. I think Dak has a little redemption game for the way he's been playing the last couple of weeks. Yeah, I like the Cowboys to win. I think Glennon is still going to play for the Giants. That just does not spell well for the Giants. Bengals Broncos. Believe it or not, the battle of the orange teams and the battle of the B teams, this game actually has some implications here. Broncos -2.5 at home in Denver. Joe Burrow playing in a little tough atmosphere. I like the Broncos to cover and win this one. And let's get into my friend Caden's lock of the week. Actually, I'll wait on Caden's lock of the week in a little bit. Falcons 49ers. 49ers -9. This one's been really tricky. I would stay away from this one if you're betting real money. 49ers -9. That's a lot of points, but they looked really good. Ooh, they looked really good. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm actually changing my pick. I think 49ers cover and take care of business here. Let me get my old pen here. Don't mind me. This is quality content. You guys know what you expect out of this show at this point. Quality content. I provide it. You enjoy it. This is quality content. Me changing my thoughts midway. 49ers -9. Give me the Niners. No doubt in my mind. Packers and Ravens. I don't think Lamar's going to play. Packers are the best team in football. Ravens +5.5. Packers cover, win. And that goes into my friend Caden's lock of the week. His lock of the week is the AFC North goes 0-4. He is a fan of the Ravens. So that's how you know he's not kidding. This isn't some joke. 0-4 goes the AFC North. I'm not sure. I think Caden and Ben were discussing actually betting on this, which I said was kind of rude because we'll get into that in a second. I said it was kind of mean. A $10 bet on the AFC North going 0-4 this week would win you $98 if it happened. $98. I don't even have $98. Like what? But I do like the Packers, and looking at this, I picked the AFC North to go 0-3 so far. We'll get into that other AFC North team here in a second. But it's possible. I don't necessarily disagree with him to a full extent. Seahawks and Rams. Rams -4.5. Rams coming off a huge win against Arizona, but they had a lot of COVID issues, I believe. Odell Beckham tested positive. Here's my thing. I'm riding on the Seahawks until the bus crashes. I'm on the Seahawks bus. I'm on the bandwagon until it crashes. Do not count this team out. I like the Seahawks to go into Los Angeles and win. Do not doubt the greatness of Russell Wilson. And I hear a bunch of crap about Pete Carroll. He is better than at least 85% of the coaches in the National Football League, whether you like it or not. I like the Seahawks to go into Los Angeles after Los Angeles comes off a huge moral victory. I like them to come back to earth a little bit. And lose to Seattle. Seattle is on fire right now. Don't mess with Seattle. Saints and Bucks. Okay, so the Saints had the Bucks numbered last year. If the Bucks played the Saints in the playoffs, oh my God, they did. Never mind. That's embarrassing for me. But in the regular season, the Saints destroyed the Bucks. Wait, did they? Oh, yes, they did. Divisional. I'm dumb. But the Saints destroyed the Bucks in the regular season. Here's the thing. Michael Thomas and Drew Brees will not be there. Alvin Kamara will be, but Taysom Hill is your quarterback. So, and you're going into Tampa. I like the Bucks to cover and win this one by 11 points. 11 points, Bucks -11. Give me the Bucks. Okay, folks. Okay. I had to put them at last. I had to put those stinking Steelers at last because there's a special reason I put them at last. Let me take you through something. Let me tell you a little story. I shout out my friends all the time. It's time to shout out the fam. I'm gonna be at the game this Sunday. I don't want to be the guy, okay, that's like now wait. This is not a shot at Jack. Because he said the Pats are going to win. Jack's got his own. I even believe that the Pats are going to win because Jack's there. He has an impact. I believe in that stuff. Okay. That is the same reason I'm picking the Steelers +1.5 to beat the Titans. The Titans' run defense and the Titans' run offense would spell out that the Steelers are going to get destroyed. You might say, Caden says AFC North 0-4. I think Ben said AFC North 0-4. That's not his luck of the week, but he said AFC North 0-4. Whatever. my three sisters are going. My dad is going. My Uncle Tom is going. My Aunt Amy is going. And my mom is going. Can I remind you that it is Ben Roethlisberger's last year as a Pittsburgh Steeler? You think the Steelers are going to lose the last game we ever see Ben Roethlisberger? The first time and the last time my sisters ever see the man play in person? This is the first Steelers game my aunt and my mom are going to since 2005. And you think the Steelers are going to lose this game? I'm sorry. I've seen the Steelers lose in person. I have. So is my dad. So is my uncle. So is my aunt. So is my mom. You think we're going to see them lose the last time we ever see Ben Roethlisberger? You bet your sweet ass they won't. Pittsburgh plus 1.5 over the Titans. Give me the fucking Steelers. Fuck out of here. Let me play this one more damn time. And you know what happened the last time my mom, my Aunt Amy, my Uncle Tom, and my dad were at a Steelers game? They beat the Bears, and guess what? Guess what? Guess what, folks? Guess what year that was? I already said it. 2005. Can I take you through a lesson? That was Jerome Bettis' last year ever as a Steeler legend. And guess what? They ran the table after they went to that game. Pittsburgh's gone to the Super Bowl. That's all I have to say about that. The Steelers are going on a run, and they're never losing ever again. I'm kidding, of course. But I do love the Steelers to win. Also, a little talking disaster parlay, a weekend parlay, all money line. Penguins money line. We're going to a Penguins game on Friday. Saturday money line. Patriots money line. Sunday Steelers money line. Ooh, the odds are good on that one. The odds are good on that one, folks. All right. Enough with the Steelers. If you don't believe in that stuff, I don't know what to tell you. If you want to say the Titans are going to smack them, I understand. Okay. I've been trying my hardest not to be biased for the Steelers all year. This is the week I'm going to be biased. I don't care. Monday night. Oh, wait. Whoa. We haven't talked about the big bet this week. We haven't talked about the big bet. Is it the Monday night game? Who's playing Monday night? We have the Vikings and the Bears. First, before we get into that, I want to do a special tribute to the big bet man himself, Luke. Tomorrow, and when I publish this Thursday, is his birthday. So if you would be so kind, sing along. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. You better be singing with me to Luke. Happy birthday to you. Everybody better spam in the comments. Spam everything they can. Repost. Tell Luke happy birthday for me, okay? But, I was talking to Luke and he's like, man, I don't know. I've been so busy this week. I don't know what the big bet is. And he's like, I got this idea. I'm not really sure. And then all of a sudden this music just started blasting. This song right here. Did I tell you it was Bears Vikings, right? What is this? Oh. Bears plus 3.5. Luke's big bet of the week. Bears by 2. You heard it from Sweetness himself. Super Bowl shuffle. The big bet is on its side. The big bet is on Chicago's side. Shout out Matt Nagy, Ryan Pace, and Justin Fields. Bears by 2. Bears take it over the Vikings on Monday Night Football. That is the big bet of the week. I'd also like to say thank you so much for watching, listening. That is all for today's and this week's show. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope you stay safe out there. Hopefully, if you put money on these games, it goes well. And one more time, rest in peace to Demaryius Thomas. And my thoughts and prayers are with his family. Thank you.